Hi, hello. Welcome to Petals of Biology. Today, I would like to discuss with you cymose inflorescence. Cymose inflorescence is a type of inflorescence where the main axis or the peduncle ends in a flower. So the growth of that branch ends with the inflorescence and lateral branches are originating from the base of the inflorescence. Younger flowers are originating from the base of the lateral side of the main flower or the old flower, first formed flower. Here the flowers are arranged in basipetal succession. Basipetal succession means the mature flowers are seen towards the center and the younger flowers are seen towards the periphery. Mature flowers are seen towards the center and unopened buds are seen towards the periphery, or younger flowers are seen towards the periphery. This type of an arrangement is known as basipetal succession. This is just opposite to what we have seen in the racemose inflorescence. There it is acropetal succession. That means in acropetal succession, the younger flowers are seen towards the center and mature flowers are seen towards the periphery. So this is known as a cymose inflorescence. Here the inflorescence axis ends in a flower and small new flowers or young flowers are originating from the lateral side of the mature flower and the flowers are arranged in basipetal succession. There are 5 main kinds of cymose inflorescence. They are: number 1, solitary cyme. Number 2, simple cyme or cymule. And number 3, dicacial cyme or biparous cyme. Monocacial cyme or uniparous, and last, polycacial cyme or multiparous. So these are the 5 main kinds of cymose inflorescence. They are solitary cyme, simple cyme or cymule, dicacial cyme or biparous cyme, monocacial cyme or uniparous cyme, polycacial cyme or multiparous cyme. Solitary cyme. This is the simplest type of cymose inflorescence where only one flower is present. The flower may be either terminal or may be axillary. The first one is known as terminal solitary cyme and the second one is known as axillary solitary cyme. This type of inflorescence is seen in hibiscus and datura. Hibiscus, datura. Number 2 is simple cyme or cymule. This is a collection of 3 flowers. There you can see 1 mature flower and 2 younger flowers. The mature flower is in the terminal position and the 2 younger flowers are in the lateral position to the mature flower, like this. It's a collection of 3 flowers. Here the mature one is at the top and these 2 are the younger. This type of an inflorescence is known as a simple cyme and this can be seen in Jasminum. Dicacial or biparous cyme. This inflorescence originates like a simple cyme. That means there are 3 flowers in the beginning, that is 1 mature flower and 2 younger flowers on the axis of the mature flower, and from the base of these two younger flowers again new flower buds are originating, same like the simple sign, and it develops into a structure like this. This type of an inflorescence is known as dicacial cyme or biparous. This is a condition of dichotomy. That is why it is known as dicacial cyme or biparous. Example for this type of inflorescence is in Ixora and Clerodendron. Ixora, Clerodendron. The fifth type is monocacial cyme or uniparous cyme. This is a cymose inflorescence in which only one secondary peduncle is formed, that is different from the dicacial cyme. Here two secondary peduncles are formed, but here only one secondary peduncle is formed, and that secondary peduncle produces new flowers or young flowers, and the secondary peduncles are formed only towards one side, either towards the right side or towards the left side. So that is why it is in a uniparous way or monocacial way, only towards one side. That is why it is known as a monocacial cyme. Monocacial cyme can be classified into two different types, that is helicoid cyme and scorpioid cyme. So let us see helicoid cyme. Monocacial, helicoid cyme. In this inflorescence, the flowers are formed like this. This is the first flower, mature flower, and this is the next second flower, and the other flower is originating from the tertiary peduncle from like this, only towards one side. Like this. So you can say number one, first one, second, third, fourth and fifth. The secondary and tertiary peduncles are formed only towards one side, and this way the flowers are arranged towards one side only. Helicoid cyme is called so because of the similarity to a helix, right-handed or left-handed helix, which we have learned in the DNA structure. So that is why it is given the name helicoid cyme. The second type is scorpioid monocacial cyme. Scorpioid. So the second type is scorpioid monocacial cyme. In this scorpioid monocacial cyme, also the secondary peduncles are formed towards only one side, but from that side the new laterals are formed in opposite direction in a zigzag way. It is given the name scorpioid because it resembles the movement of a snake, like this movement, zigzag movement. So let us see how it is. This is the main peduncle, and this is the first flower, and the secondary peduncle is formed like this. This is the second flower, and the third flower is formed from this side, and the fourth flower is formed from this side. Fifth flower is formed from this side. Like this it is developed. So it is in a zigzag manner. So this is in a zigzag manner. So this is the first one, this is the second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, seventh one, eighth one, like that it is. So this is a zigzag movement or zigzag pattern of development of flower. That is why it is known as scorpioid cyme. So these are the two different types of monocacial cyme or uniparous cyme. They are helicoid cyme as well as scorpioid cyme. Example for helicoid cyme is Hamelia, and example for scorpioid cyme is Heliotropium. So now let us see the last type of cymose inflorescence, that is the fifth one, that is polycacial cyme or polycacial cyme or multiparous. more than 2 or 3 secondary laterals or secondary peduncles are originated from the primary peduncle, so that the whole inflorescence look like a cluster of flowers. Such an inflorescence is known as polycacial sign. Let us see how it looks. This is the main axis, and on that the first flower is developed, and it produces 2 or 3 secondary laterals at a time, and it produces flowers like this, and from the secondary laterals again flowers are formed. 2 or 3 tertiary laterals are formed like this. So this type of an inflorescence is known as a polycacial sign or multiparous sign. This is seen in Calotropis. Calotropis. So let us once again rewind the topic which we have discussed, that is about cymose inflorescence. Cymose inflorescence is an inflorescence where the inflorescence axis or the peduncle ends in a flower. There are 5 main categories of cymose inflorescence. They are solitary cyme, simple cyme or cymule, dicacial or biparous cyme, monocacial or uniparous cyme, polycacial or multiparous cyme. We will meet with another type of inflorescence in the next class. Till then, it's bye from me.